So AP has released a few limited Royal Oaks, and they're, they're fun in a way. Let me tell you something. In 2022, we are looking at three types of high-end, like higherology watch brands. Traditional brands like Vacheron Constantin that take themselves very seriously. Independent brands like H. Moser that don't take themselves so seriously. And then we have brands that nobody takes seriously. That's a position that no brand wants to be in. And that's exactly where AP has fallen to. You know, nowadays we are seeing more and more brands strengthening their identity, their design identity. But for some reason, AP seems to be going the other way. And this is not just a problem with AP, but Patek Philippe is doing the same thing. But Audemars Piguet seems to have taken the Instagram route. Like how Instagram copied Reels from TikTok and they copied stories from Snapchat. It's kind of lost its identity. It's just a bit of everything. In the recent years, if you look at AP, where they have positioned themselves, that seems to be the case. Even if you look at their new releases that came out a few months ago, their Code 1159, you have the open work, which instantly reminded me of Debutune DB28T, and then you have the Black Tourbillon, which again just reminds me of the H. Moser Vanta Black. AP has put themselves in a very difficult position. On one hand, you have the Golden Goose, and on the other hand, you have all of their other complications and other watches that it's not getting a lot of attention. And a while ago, people were saying the same thing about Tudor, that Tudor is a Black Bay 58 brand. But after releasing the Black Bay 58, they kind of diversified and started to give a lot of attention to other pieces, and they're getting almost the same amount of love as the Black Bay 58, and even their entry-level pieces are getting attention now. Unfortunately, what's happening with AP and with Patek Philippe is that they have milked their one-trick pony for so long that anything else that they do it just reminds you of, oh, they're just copying H. Moser, they're just copying Debutune, they're copying other brands now. And yeah, business-wise, it makes sense because, you know, it's a safe bet for them. But understanding AP's history and their heritage and the accomplishments, let me just read you some of their achievements. 1892, created the first wristwatch minute repeating movement. 1899, a grand complication pocket watch with 7 complications. 1921, created the world's first jumping hour wristwatch. 1934, introduced the first skeleton watch. And then 1972, introduced the first luxury sports watch, the Royal Oak. It seems like after that, they just went to sleep. The real tragedy here isn't that they're just, you know, promoting the Royal Oak and using that as their poster boy for the brand. No, that's not the real tragedy here. The real tragedy, the unfortunate thing, is that this brand is part of the holy trinity of watchmaking for a reason, and that is because of their achievements. Not just their achievements, but because of their capabilities. What they have managed to do for the watch world, what they were able to innovate before any other brand. And unfortunately, they're not doing anything new anymore. We are seeing a lot of new brands, independent brands, and micro brands doing new things. H. Moser is taking their watches to space, and even the relatively new, unknown brand like Charles Girardier has replaced the seconds hand for this constantly animated sculpture. Compared to other brands, this is a very small innovation, but it's still an innovation. It's still something new, something fresh, something fun and exciting. I don't know who this new gem set is catered for. The most flamboyant, high-end luxury watch collector in the media is producer Michael. He used to just collect exclusively blinged out watches, blinged out APs, blinged out Royal Oaks and Patek Philippe's and Rolexes. But now that guy has toned it down and he's appreciating the original non-diamond, non-blinged out pieces. Yeah, I just find it difficult to understand why is AP going the route of Jacob and Co. I mean, just look at these two watches. That's what I mean when I say that AP has lost its identity. This is why people are moving away from traditional brands. They're not taking risks. If these traditional brands want to stay relevant in the next 5 years even, I personally feel that they need to do better than just throwing gemstones on a watch. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. But anyway, I have some new watch reviews coming up soon, so make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.